Prague's history dates back over 1,000 years. The city rivals any other in Europe in terms of sheer beauty, but there is so much more to offer than just a pretty face. Bisected by the Vltava River, Prague will astound even the most well-traveled tourist with its Gothic grace and Renaissance architecture, its many world-class museum and baroque-style churches and bridges. Welcome to ThingsToDo Channel. Today we're going to list 10 things to do in Prague. Explore the Old Town Square. Despite Prague's lively history of invasions, the Old Town Square has remained relatively untouched since the 10th century. Swarms of tourists crowd the historical streets, packing out the alfresco restaurants every day. The square itself is the perfect place to admire the wonderful architecture Prague has to offer. And if that isn't your thing, then the various street performers, musicians, and merchants that line the streets here will certainly keep you entertained. See the beauty of Charles Bridge. Whoever said that the best things in life are free may well have been referring to the Charles Bridge in Prague. A simple walk across the 14th century bridge is one of the most enjoyable and memorable experiences of visiting Prague. The bridge was commissioned in 1357 by Charles IV to replace an older bridge that had been washed away by floods. Although completed in 1390, with the striking statues added in the 17th century, the bridge did not take Charles' name until the 19th century. Visit Prague Castle. Located in Hradčany, Prague Castle is without a doubt the city's most popular tourist attraction, and it is easy to see why. The breathtaking castle has traditionally been the seat of Czech rulers and is today the official residence of the presidents. Entry to the grounds of the castle are free, although many buildings such as St. Peters Cathedral, Basilica of St. George, and Golden Lane can be visited with a combined entry ticket. Drink their famous beer. The Czechs claim to have the best beer in the world, and Prague is a great place to test their claim. The huge choice of bars in the city offer famous Czech lagers such as Budvar and Staro Pramen, alongside craft beers from the top microbreweries in the country. Most Czech beers are light beers, brewed naturally from hand-picked hops. Increasingly, breweries are producing a dark ale too as an alternative, but Czechs like their beer light, nicely chilled, and with a tall head. Experience the Frag Nightlife. Prague's nightlife has it all. World-renowned for its jazz and classical music, there are many live music venues in Prague that can provide a good evening of entertainment. Take a stroll down the riverside and arrive at Jazz Dock, which draws some of the best local jazz musicians. For serious clubbers, the Cross Club is an industrial nightclub in every sense of the word. Located in an industrial setting, the interior is a must-see jumble of gadgets, shafts, and cranks, many of which move to the music. Check out the Karuna Farmers Market. Nestled upon the river embankment just underneath of the fortress of Bisected, gourmets would be wise to visit the farmers market, which pops up every Saturday. Blend in with the locals as you experience some of the best food that the city has to offer. The market usually offers seasonal vegetables, freshly baked bread and cakes, pickles, and preserves, along with sausages and other specialist meats. Enjoy your bounty while sitting by the riverside and watching the people of Prague go about their Saturdays. Appreciate the Lennon Wall. Although Prague is a long way from Liverpool, the birthplace of the Beatles, fans should certainly check out the shrine to one of the most famous bands of all time. This wall has been covered in John Lennon and the Beatles graffiti, lyrics, and quotations since the 1980s. It is very popular among tourists and young fans wishing to pay homage to the group. Try Prague's famous pork knuckle. This meat lover's dish is also known as koleno. It is a rather large hunk of pork knee and is very popular in Czech cuisine. Expect the meat to be marinated in beer and served with pickled vegetables and dark Czech bread. Eating such a large chunk of meat can attract the attention of plenty of onlookers, but the mix of aromatic tender pork and crispy skin renders the dish well worth eating despite the audience. Walk around Golden Lane. Also located within the grounds of the castle is the mysterious Golden Lane, so called because, according to legends, alchemists had to look on this street to find a reaction to turn ordinary materials into gold. Despite the street's name, it is debated whether alchemists ever worked or lived here. Czech Jewish writer Franz Kafka used a house on the street for around 2 years as he enjoyed the peaceful environment it provided while writing. St. Peter's Cathedral. As mentioned previously, the St. Peter's Cathedral is one of the attractions located in the castle grounds. It is visible from all around the city of Prague. Although the cathedral looks many hundreds of years old, it was in fact completed in 1929. Many treasures await visitors, including the tomb of St. John of Nepomuk, the splendid chapel of St. Wenceslas, and the magnificent Art Nouveau stained glass.
Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this about your favorite cities around the world. Let us know in the comments which of the places from our list today you would like to visit the most.